Hello, and welcome to the Charlotte Motor Speedway here tonight. The Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series about to take on 140 laps here tonight around the mile-and-a-half of Charlotte Motor Speedway. Super excited here tonight. It's going to be a super fun one. Long race here tonight. Definitely going to have to manage these NASCAR trucks here tonight using the NASCAR quad oval course. About 9 minutes left in practice here. Let's go ahead and check out our starting race info here tonight. The Charlotte 250 here with the Inspired Racing League, season number 2, race 11 of the Platinum Truck Series. Here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, the mile-and-a-half racetrack, 1.46 miles to be exact here on my graphic. 676 feet at elevation. Partly cloudy outside, 82 degrees out in the air, and 89 on that racetrack right now. 9-mile-an-hour wind to the west-southwest. Of course, here with the Inspired Racing League, fixed setups as always. No fast repairs there as well. Driver's gonna have 5 additional sets of tires down there on pit road. Of course, here with the NASCAR Truck Series cars and the fuel load 100%, so drivers can pack that fuel all the way full. We will have an Inspired Marketing LLC giveaway here tonight. If you can correctly guess the P4 finisher, you win $5 cash, and that driver will receive $5 in iRacing credits. All guesses must be submitted to the Inspired iRacing League YouTube. So if you want to get in on that giveaway tonight, you got to hop over to the Inspired iRacing League, Inspired Racing League YouTube to enter into that one. All guesses must be submitted before lap number 71. And only one guess per driver, no duplicates. You cannot pick a driver someone else has already picked. You gotta change it up. But practice coming to a close here. Of course, you're here with Greg Thielsen up in the booth. Push Edge Productions. Here, the home of the Inspired Racing League. Hope you guys having a really great night out here tonight. Taking a look, just over 7 minutes in practice left. Let's take a look here at our standings. Coming into Charlotte here, Trent Jones leads the way. 5 wins out there this season. Austin Hunt, Mike Hauser, Peyton Boyle, Travis Farmer. Your top 5, Elijah Fisher, Chris Liotta, Justin Greenlee, Josh Henderson, Hayden Williams, Ty Wilson, Jeffrey Peppers, Daniel Lehman, Dawson Kemp, Jordan Herring, Levi Ramsey, Trent Green, Rob Wilhoit, Timothy Neckerbecke, and Cade Cannon. Going to be your top 20 here in Platinum Truck Series points. Look at a great look at how many wins each of those drivers got, how many top 10s, top 5s, bonus points, where they changed from last week. And that was Watkins Glen, where that number 10, Daniel Lehman, able to capture that race win there last week in the Platinum Truck Series here with the Inspired Racing League. Live on Push Edge Productions. Big shout out to the partners here as well. Inspired Marketing LLC, Mad Performance Paints, getting it done here for the Inspired Racing League. Also, big shout out, Emma the Deranged, also coming on, sponsoring the race here tonight, the Charlotte 250 here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Big shout out to her. Thank you, thank you. See that logo up there in that right corner? Let's take a look here. Where are those championship top 5 up here on the board in practice right now? Let's take a look here. That 45, Trent Jones, currently up in that 5th spot. Here in practice, that Ford F-150 Monster Energy machine coming in our points leader, currently back in 5th here in practice. Looks like Austin Hunt, Mike Hauser not here tonight, or at least not out on the track yet. Peyton Boyle, that number 3 machine, currently the quick time here in practice, up on the top of the boards. Number 1 in that good wrench number 3 machine. Definitely a good looking hot rod there. And then Travis Farmer, that number 13, currently up in 4th. They are 5th in the championship points. So a good look at those top 5 in the championship and where they're standing. Let's see, best time up on the top of the board. Coming to about 3.5 minutes left in practice. Letting it cycle through when it thinks exciting. So if you see some movement out there, it's gonna move us around. Trent Jones, that 45, taking up quite that excitement there on its playlist here. Let's go ahead. We're going to jump around. Ty Stone there, that number 12 machine. Oh, look at that. Daniel Lehman, the 10, last week's winner here with the Platinum Truck Series at Watkins Glen, up to 2nd on the boards. Coming to the end of practice here, of course, that 3 of Peyton Boyle still up on top. Got that 17, Josh Henderson. A little bit of connection issues. Fortunately, still for that 17. I hope he gets that worked out here soon. That Ford F-150, though, currently up in 7th. Got that 83, William Carter, out there getting some practice as well. The 55, there's that Rockstar Energy machine that Ty Wilson driving here tonight. Got Chris Lyota, the 69, U.S. Postal Service truck out here tonight. Got that 70 Sim Speed Shop, Justin Greenlee out there as well. Jagger Glover, the 33. That's a good looking U.S. Army machine. The 78, Timothy Neckerbecky, that push-head Sim Sports hot rod. Look at that. Milo's Extra Sweet Tea out on the truck here tonight. So I love it. Trent Green whipping that one up for Neckerbecky here. Really love that. That's awesome. So that Extra Sweet Tea, Milo's, make sure you go get some. You know I got some right here in my cup, I'll tell you what. The 5-year Kirk Gibson, doesn't look like his livery loaded for some reason. The 93 Carson Collins out here as well. Not sure what that sponsor on that car is, fortunately. Got that 15 Rob Wilhoit, the Tier 1 Setup Shop Caterpillar R-Dub machine out here. Oh, into the wall off of 4. One of my specialties here at Charlotte. I'll tell you what. Me and Turn 4 at Charlotte do not get along. I'll tell you what. There's another Ford F-150. That's a Monster Energy. Kind of a Ken Block, I believe, tribute there on that 24 machine. Look at that, a new name I have not seen, the number 5 there on the track, number 80 on the scoreboard, Noah Morris. See who else we can get we haven't talked quite about yet. Nobody else out there we haven't talked about. There we go, the 07 of Trent Green. Nope. Qualifying coming, or practice, excuse me, coming to a close. We're going to roll over here into qualifying. But while we roll over here to qualifying, stick around. We got some qualifying coming up. We're going to go ahead, break to our ad side by side. We will be right back. Back here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, qualifying beginning to take place here. First qualifying laps coming out here for these drivers. Hayden Williams here in the 1, beginning his qualifying run there in that snap-on machine. We got Peyton Boyle, that good wrench number 3, quickest there in practice. Going to be one to watch here for certain. Carson Collins. Here we go. We got drivers jumping on the board. Daniel Lehman, that 10. Current quick time. First driver up on the top. We got Noah Morris down to 3rd in that 80 machine. Levi Ramsey up to 2nd in the 6, dropping to 3rd. Hayden Williams in the 1, taking that spot. Ty Stone back in the 12, back to 5th. Jagger Glover in 6th. That 33 machine. Oh, Chris Lyota, the U.S. Postal Service machine, jumping up to 5th. Travis Farmer back to 6th. Ramsey still up in 4th. Hadaway up to 6th in the 52. Elijah Fisher up to 6th in the 16. Dustmaster machine here this week. Ty Stone in the 12 up to 2nd there. Payne Boyle back to 3rd. Hayden Williams 4th. See if we can find somebody back on track. There we go. Oh, Ty Wilson, a little slide there, coming off a 2. Check over the Kurt Gibson, number 5. Travis Farmer in that 13, 7th there for him. Oh, Elijah Fisher up to 2nd in the 16. Juan Cobbs Jr. up to 16th. We got a few more drivers heading out there to take their qualifying laps. We got Justin Greenlee here in the 70. Swap the numbers. The 07 Pushhead Sim Sports machine of Trent Green pulling out for his qualifying. The 17 there, Josh Henderson as well out there for some qualifying. The Tractor Supply Company machine. That 83 William Carter as well. Look at that, Rob Wilhoy up to 17th there in that Caterpillar machine this week. Oh, there we go. The 17 up to 7th. Rob Wilhoy up to 6th there in the 15. And just getting after it there in the 69. Look at that number. That's a pretty cool looking hot ride. I must say that 69, definitely a great looking ride there tonight. Boy, oh boy, that might be one of my favorites. The flag in the grill. The numbers got the flag. That is a one sweet hot rod. Oh, the 17 up to 6. Greenlee up to 9th there. Carter out there making some laps. We saw Neckerbecky go up to 21st. Justin Greenlee just inside that top 10 up to 9th in the 70. William Carter, I think that last driver currently now that has not put a lap down yet. That's out on the racetrack. We got Connor Sanders, Tristan Holak, Scooter Perfetio, and Trent Jones still down there on pit road as well. See where Carter hops up to this lap. Big blink. Oh no, qualifying coming to a close. We have finished qualifying. About to roll into the race here. 140 laps at Charlotte. The Charlotte 250 here with the Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series here tonight. Big shout out Emma the Deranged out there on sponsoring the race here tonight. Big shout out to sponsors, Inspired Marketing LLC, Mad Performance Paints as well. Take a look here at our starting grid. These drivers start pulling out there. See if I can get a better view. There we go. Let's go ahead and look at our starting grid here tonight. On that front row, Daniel Lehman, the number 10, able to capture that pole position. Elijah Fisher in that 16. Outside, row number 1. Here, row 2, Ty Stone, Peyton Boyle. Gonna roll off here, row 2. Row number 3, Hayden Williams and Josh Henderson. Gonna be rolling off just in and out of that top 5. Here, row number 4, Rob Wilhoit, Levi Ramsey. Rounding out our top 10 here, Justin Greenlee, Travis Farmer, row number 5. Here in row 6 tonight, Chris Liotta, Wesley Ottman. Just outside that top 10 here. Bobby Hadaway and Ty Wilson going to be rolling off row number 7. Row 8, we got Kirk Gibson and Noah Morris. They're in that 5 and the number 80. Unfortunately, he's got the 5 there, Morris. But Carson Collins, Jagger Glover, row number 9, just inside that top 20. Rounding out the top 20, row 10, Juan Cobb Jr. and Paul Cox. Timmy Neckerbecky and Trent Jones going to roll off row number 11. Here in row 12, Connor Sanders, Trent Green, pair of Push the Edge Sim Sports hot rods out there tonight. William Carter, Scooter Perfetio, row 13. Rounding out the field, row number 14, Tristan Holak. Rounding out the field just inside top 30 there. We got a packed field of drivers. Tell you what, it's going to be a great night here tonight. A great stacked field here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, the Charlotte 250. Let's go ahead. We're going to pull up that giveaway here one more time. That Inspired Marketing LLC giveaway. Make sure you hop over in the Inspired iRacing League YouTube to get involved in the giveaway. But hop over in that YouTube and in the chat, type out your pick for that driver going to finish in that 4th position. And if you correctly guess that driver in the 4th position at the conclusion of tonight's race, you will win $5 cash. And then that driver going to win $5 in iRacing credits. All guesses must be submitted before lap number 71, about our halfway mark here tonight. And only one guess per driver. Not 2 people can guess one driver. Once a driver is claimed, he is no longer available for the rest of the chat. Gotta get to that driver early. Who is going to finish inside that top 5? P number 4, the Inspired Marketing LLC giveaway here tonight. Check it out. Hop over to the Inspired iRacing League YouTube and type in your pick for who's going to finish P4 here tonight. But thank you stopping by here. Live with Push Edge Productions. We're live on TikTok here tonight. Live over on our YouTube as well as that Inspired iRacing League YouTube. I hope you guys all having a great night tonight. I saw Emma out there sponsoring the Charlotte 250 here tonight. Cody Jacobs out there, Teresa Scott, Jason Williams, Necker Becky out there as well, Jason Williams out there, Wesley Ottman. A lot of guys stopping by. Trent Green stopping by as well. But look at that. We are about to go green flag racing. Those lights out on the pace car, they are about to dive down into pit lane there. We are going racing here one more time. Green flag out for the first time. The Charlotte 250 is underway. The Platinum Truck Series Inspired Racing League about to kick off here at Charlotte. I hope you guys are comfortable. Go ahead, grab your Milo sweet tea, grab some popcorn. We are in store for some great racing here tonight. Daniel Lehman in that 10-car truck, able to pull out ahead right now. Got that Elijah Fisher, number 16, holding on that outside lane right now. Peyton Boyle kind of running through the middle, side by side there with Ty Stone right now. The one of Hayden Williams rounding out our top 5 there. Great battles happening pretty early here. Great look here, that Elijah Fisher, number 16, able to start out front on that outside front row, still holding on to that second position here still. Fighting off that number 3 here, Peyton Boyle. That battle really starting to heat up here for that second spot. One of the closest battles on the racetrack. Jumping back, the majority of the top 10 getting pretty single file through these front straightaways right now. We're watching that 97 Wesley Ottman trying to make a move up there on that high side right now. Wesley trying to get past that Ty Stone, number 12, work his way up to that top 5 right now. He's done it. The pass on the outside, getting it done. Great job there. Starting back in 12th, he's on a charge forward, up 7 spots. That 97 looking pretty good right now. Trying to pick off another, the number 1. That snap-on Hayden Williams machine. Trying to work his way by. Out in front, that battle for the race lead now extended out to about a little over a half a second. Daniel Lehman out in front, your pole sitter here tonight for the Charlotte 250. Sponsored by Emma the Deranged. Out there in the chat. Hope you guys having a great night out there though. Wednesday night, the Platinum Truck Series here. Let's take a look through our week of racing. We got some serious side-by-side battles up in the top 10. Oh no! Yellow flag has come out. Tristan Holak and Paul Cox appear to be involved here in this one. Let's take a look here. We're watching that Tristan Holak 34 here this time. That 24 just ahead. Oh, he gets loose right across the nose. There, that 34, that 24 involved. That's Paul Cox and Tristan Holak there. Both involved here in this one. Oh, Cox heavily damaged. Ouch. Oh, that Ford F-150 definitely taking a lot of damage here. Let's take a look. Oh, so it's going to show us there. Okay, let's go ahead and do this real quick. Let's check this. All right, take a look back from a different view. We're watching from that 34 point of view. Just behind that 24, Paul Cox gets sideways, tries to get down, and unfortunately, some contact there, some help. I think that was the 8 Scooter Perfettio there, back in the back of those two gentlemen. Oh, man. That 24, Paul Cox, hard, backing it into the wall there. That is caution flag number 1 out here in the Charlotte 250 for the Platinum Truck Series Inspired Racing League. Hope you guys having a great Wednesday night, but let's take a look here. Drivers probably might have to take those trucks down to pit lane, let those truck crew guys get to work here. See Ottman down to pit lane, Perfettio as well. Cox jumping back to pit lane. But let's take a look. We're going to look back at our upcoming week here of racing. So to Friday, August 7th, that's going to be my race day. I got a triple header with the Midwest Racing Fun League. I'm going to be doing the trucks, O'Reilly's, and the Cup Series Next Gen over on Friday with the Midwest Fun Racing League. So be sure to come check out my first person perspective there of me racing on Friday. Saturday, gonna be an off day. I think the Heat Series gonna be kicking off here very shortly, but not quite yet. That's gonna be switching from the Thunder Series, so gonna have to stick around for the Heat Series coming up Saturdays with the Inspired Racing League. Sunday, the Rogue Racing League heads over to Talladega, August 9th, 8:45 p.m. EST, 7:45 CST there. The Rogue Racing League Sunday. Monday, the Inspired Racing League Cup Series heads over to Martinsville. That's 7:45 p.m. CST, 8:45 p.m. EST. Tuesday, Hot Fuel, the same time, 7:45 CST, 8:45 EST. LA Coliseum with the street stocks. That one's going to be fun there. Hot Fuel Racing Short Track League there on Tuesday. Wednesday, the Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series. This series right here. Next week, we're heading to Talladega. Some plate track, 2.5 mile racing there. That one's going to be fun, I'll tell you what. But the green flag about to fly here. Let's take a look at our top 10 before we get back green. Daniel Lehman, Peyton Boyle, Elijah Fisher, Hayden Williams, and Rob Wilhoit, your top 5. Ty Stone, Josh Henderson, Travis Farmer, Trent Jones, and Ty Wilson going to round out that top 10 as we get ready to go back green flag racing. Boyle and Lehman out in front. Lehman leading the field to the green flag. Restart number 1 into that restart zone. We are back racing here at Charlotte. Green flag back out for the Platinum Truck Series. Side by side down that quad oval. A lot of good battles happening down into one. Lehman able to drop down to that bottom side. Most of that high line there on the restart. Not able to work down to the bottom. Oh, big move back in the back there. Not sure who that was, but some heavy aggressive racing back here. I believe that was that 92 or 02, excuse me, Connor Sanders rocking that push head Sim Sports hot rod out here tonight. See this battle, the 17 Josh Henderson out on the outside there. Trent Jones, Ty Wilson, all there, oh no! Wow, Trent Jones all the way down the apron of that backstretch. Not quite sure what caught him there on that one. Come to lap number 10. One more time. Make sure you get involved. The Inspired Marketing LLC giveaway correctly guessed the P4 finisher here at the conclusion of tonight's Charlotte 250, sponsored by Emma the Deranged. Go ahead, win $5 cash if you can guess that P4 driver correctly here tonight. That driver also going to win $5 of iRacing credits. All guesses must be submitted by lap number 71, and only one guess per driver, no duplicates. So once a driver has been picked here tonight, he no longer can be picked by another fan. So if you got a driver in mind, one of your favorite drivers, think he's going to finish up in the top 5 here in P4, get that pick in and make sure you're making those picks over in the Inspired iRacing League YouTube. Big shout out Inspired Marketing LLC making that giveaway happen here tonight with the Inspired Racing League. Platinum Truck Series here tonight. Truck, yeah. Let's take a look. Wow, drivers really doing a great job. Looking at that race recap right now, 13 laps complete. We've only had that one caution there for 3 laps. They're still battling side by side around the racetrack right now. Daniel Lehman still out in front. That pole sitter of that number 10 truck, they're out in front right now. It's still very early. Definitely a lot of race to go. 140 laps scheduled here tonight. So a lot of distance here to go. A lot of time for things to happen for sure. Watching that 52 here, Bobby Hadaway back in 14, trying to work around that 0-2 there. Connor Sanders down on that bottom side right now. Up in front, that distance, not much more anymore. New race leader here, Peyton Boyle, able to take over as that race leader, the number 3. Fastest there in practice. He's showing that speed here during the race. Not able to qualify up in the top spot, back in 4th. But look at that, able to race his way up to that top spot. Oh no, yellow flag is back out. The second caution flag here tonight. Oh no, Wesley Ottman and Carson Collins here tonight. Oh no, watch that 97, the 93 across his nose. Oh no, up on the hood there, a Wesley Ottman in that 97. Ouch. Let's take a look. We're going to watch that. Oh, William Carter in the 83 with a late hit to Wesley Ottman. That was a hard hit there. Wow. Let's take a look. We're going to look back from Carson Collins here. Take another look. Let's rewind it one more time here. A little looky-poo back. Watch it full speed here. Oh, yeah, a little bump. Ottman getting into that 93 here of Carson Collins. And then let's take a look here at this. Have to rewind that one as well. Oh boy, let's slow that down in slow-mo. Did he make contact? Yes, he did. He hit the rear end of Trent Green in that 07 very hard, sent him up the racetrack, back into that 97. Wow, that's a hit. He nearly got the height of a truck and some off of the ground. Wow, hold on. That was incredible there. Hold on. We're going to watch that one more time. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. That sure was a hit for that 97. I'll tell you what. Wow. Out in front, we see some pit strategy. A few drivers elected not to make pit stops. Besides Scooter Perfettio, Peyton Boyle, Trent Jones, Bobby Hadaway, Daniel Lehman, Ty Wilson, Kurt Gibson, all down pit road. Carson Collins, Trent Green, Tristan Holak, Wesley Ottman, William Carter, all down pit road or parked here. Very interesting. Yellow flag back out here tonight for the second time. But stick around, some more green flag action. The Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series. Big shout out, Inspired Marketing LLC here tonight. The giveaway sponsor as well, and Mad Performance Paints. Big shout out to everything that you do here for the Inspired Racing League. But stick around. We're going to go side by side. We will be right back. Back here out at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, the Charlotte 250 here with the Platinum Truck Series Inspired Racing League. Second caution flag has flown here for the night. We had a little good green flag run there for a moment. 19 laps complete out of our scheduled 140. Elijah Fisher out in front in that 16 machine. So a little bit of change out in front for sure. Let's take a look at our top 10 before we get back racing here. Elijah Fisher, Rob Wilhoit, Travis Farmer, Ty Stone, Hayden Williams, Josh Henderson, Connor Sanders, Juan Cobbs Jr., Chris Lyotta, and Justin Greenley going to be those top 10 as we get ready to go back green that pace car down pit road here across the Echo Park restart zone, and we are back racing here with the Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series, the Charlotte 250, sponsored by Emma the Deranged. Thank you for that race sponsor here tonight. But the field rounding their way around the racetrack. They are doing a great job right now. I'll tell you what, jump out from some of these fan cams. Great views around this racetrack. I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead. We're going to hear the sights and the sounds. Let's go ahead and crank it up and listen to the Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series. Let's crank it up. Yellow flag has been thrown. Yellow flag out on the speedway a little bit while we were doing a crank it up. Oh no, looks like Kurt Gibson there in the fog. Gonna be the victim here of that. Let's take a look at that. That 5 there out on the outside, that HendrickCars.com machine. Oh, getting into him. That's the 80. So the 5s meeting up with each other. The HendrickCars.com is the 80. And this 5, black number 5, is Kurt Gibson. Not what he wanted. Noah Morris, they're involved here in this one. Let's take a look back one more time. It looks like the 8, Scooter Perfetio, that Pushhead Sim Sports hot rod, as involved as well. Got a custom paint scheme out here tonight. Did a little color matching and looking sharp out here, I'll tell you what. But let's take a look. I want to see that back one more time. Let's take a look back. Go here from the nose of the 8. Oh, does not want to do it. Let's go back. Go to the nose. Kind of watch what's happening here. Oh, the 5 down the racetrack. Nowhere to really go, I'll tell you what. Hard hit for a few of those drivers. Looked like Perfetio involved in that one. Kurt Gibson as well as Noah Morris. Here's Noah Morris in that 5. He's the 80 out there on the scoreboard. And then we have the number 5 there, Kurt Gibson, in that black number 5. Unfortunately, both heavily damaged that right side, it looks like, unfortunately. But yellow flag back out. Third caution here tonight. Make sure you're getting over to the Inspired iRacing League YouTube. Get the vote in for the giveaway here tonight. The Inspired Marketing LLC giveaway. Pick who's going to finish here in 4th at the conclusion of the race here tonight for your shot to win $5 cash. And if you pick correctly, that driver Gonna win $5 iRacing credits. No duplicates. Cannot pick the same driver. If that driver already picked by another fan, not able to pick them. So not able to do that, but make sure you get in there early. Get your driver that you want picked. They'll let you know there if he's already been picked. They're keeping tally. Just let them know who your pick is, and you can get that sorted out. But coming home in fourth. So let's look right now. Little highlight, because look at that car. That is one good-looking race car there. Tell you what. Up in that fourth position right now, Chris Liotta in that U.S. Postal Service number 69 machine. Started back in 11th, up 7 spots. Having a pretty good night here right now. Let's take a look. Our biggest mover currently, Connor Sanders. Look at that. Up 20 spots here tonight. Juan Cobbs Jr. also up 17, just ahead. They're starting second. Trent Jones up 17. Jagger Glover up 10. Chris Liotta up that 7. But a great job there by Connor here tonight so far. Getting ready to go back green, though. Let's take a look. Josh Henderson, Juan Cobb Jr. out in front. Connor Sanders, Chris Liotta, Trent Jones, Peyton Boyle, Daniel Lehman, Jagger Glover, Bobby Hadaway, Ty Wilson. Going to be our top 10. Going to that top 20 here so that you can take a look there. But coming off of turn number 4, that pace car diving down there into pit lane. We are about to go back. Green flag racing here, the Charlotte 250, the Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series. Green flag back out in the air once again. The field 3 wide up there through the quad oval. They work it back out double file side by side there. Wow, what great racing up front right now. That 0-2 Connor Sanders is looking for more down there on the bottom, trying to find his way around that number 69 there. Chris Liotta up on the top side. Now made his way around, trying to find some space down there on the 30 there of Juan Cobbs Jr. That's a good looking hot rod out there. That Dino Lingo number 30 machine. Oh, look at that. Connor Sanders up to second side by side now. Boyle there in the 3 down on the bottom. He's trying to get that second spot back. "28 laps complete here so far." Let's take a look one more time at that race recap. 28 of our scheduled 140. Again, gotta get that vote in by lap number 71 there for the Inspired Marketing LLC giveaway. But 3 caution flags so far. Peyton Boyle trying to challenge for that race lead down on the bottom. That number 3 trying to find his way to the front. Trent Jones in the 45 there for that battle as well. Josh Henderson in the 17 up to the top side. Now look at that, Boyle with the race lead. That number 3 Good Wrench machine up to the front. Great job there by him. Looking back, 250 great years of America, 1776 to 2026 there on that rear wing. Looking back at a hungry field here of Platinum Truck Series drivers here tonight. Oh boy, the 17 Josh Henderson closing the door there on that 0-2 of Connor Sanders. We watch it down there coming into turns 1 and 2. Wow, oh wow. Drivers really putting it on out there tonight. What a great race out in front. The battle for the lead still not giving up. Trent Jones now, that Monster Energy number 45. He wants to battle with that number 3 for a little bit. He wants that race lead. See that gap really starting to separate those drivers out in front. Let's take a look at those drivers out in front. Our head-to-head screen here. Peyton Boyle out in front in the 3 right now. That number 45 Trent Jones been so dominant here in the Truck Series this season. Oh, the 3 up the racetrack. The 45 down to the bottom. Battle really starting to heat up front now. Looked like he was losing some, but now, look at that. He is, oh no, yellow flag. Yellow flag is out. My, oh my, not what you want to see. Oh no, where did that yellow flag come? Let's take a look. Let's see. 8 back here in the back. Scooter Perfetio, was he involved here in this? Quite possibly. Doesn't look like it, no. Let's jump up away. Oh boy, found it. Think we have found it. Let's take a look here. Watching that 52. Oh no! Across the nose there of that 6. Levi Ramsey just missing that inside wall. Wow, very lucky for Bobby Hadaway in that 52. Did he keep it off the outside wall and other drivers? Yes, he did. Great job there. Wow. What a good job there, keeping it off the wall. Let's take a look back at that one more time. Play it. Oh no. Wow. So lucky there. Keeping it off everybody. Let's check out what happened here to Scooter Perfetio. It says that he was involved in an incident here in the 8. Take a look at that. No, just coming to a stop. Oh, not quite sure. Blasting over to pit lane there. Some issues there for the Pushhead Sim Sports number 8 machine of Scooter Perfetio, unfortunately, it looks like. The caution flag back out here tonight. 4th time. Driver's still doing a really good job here, I'll tell you what. Looking at our race recap, 34 laps complete of our 140. Coming to that 100 to go mark. 4 cautions for 11 laps here so far. 2 lead changes under green flag conditions. Trent Jones out in front of that 45. He was able to get by that number 3 of Peyton Boyle there. Saw a few drivers make their way down pit lane. Connor Sanders, Chris Lyotta, Josh Henderson, Jagger Glover, and Bobby Hadaway all making some pit stops here this time. Take a look at our top 10. Trent Jones, Peyton Boyle, Daniel Lehman, Juan Cobbs Jr., Rob Wilhoit, Travis Farmer, Hayden Williams, Ty Wilson, Ty Stone, and Elijah Fisher as we get ready to go back green. But stick around. Green flag about to come back out for the Platinum Truck Series. They're about to stack them and rack them. Double file here. We will be right back. Back here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway once again. Trent Jones out in front in that 45 machine, leading the field to the green flag. Peyton Boyle, that number 3 Good Wrench machine, out to his outside right now. Getting ready to go back. Green flag racing here, the Platinum Truck Series here with the Inspired Racing League. The pace car down to pit road, entering Echo Park restart zone once again. Trent Jones fires off out in front. A great jump there by the 45 Monster Energy machine. Look at that gap already. What a great job there by that 45. I'll tell you what, that distance already half a second nearly. Back to that 3 of Peyton Boyle. Still side by side. Back here in the middle of the pack. A lot of hard charge fighting battles right now. Haven't looked at that Milo's Extra Sweet Tea number 78 there, Timmy Neckerbecky enough. That's that Push Ed Sim Sports Hot Rod out here tonight. I know I had a sip there of that drink right there, that Milo's Extra Sweet Tea, just a moment ago as we went to side-by-side ads, so I had to break over here to that number 78. Trent Green, great job Peyton, that number 78 Milo's machine. That definitely looking really sharp out here tonight. I'll tell you what, that's one good-looking hot rod out here. Great-looking car there, Timmy. And a little biased, you know, but hey, what can you expect? Out front, 21 positions gained for that Trent Jones number 45, starting back at 22nd. Got this number 3 in the 10, Daniel Lehman, that pole sitter, chasing them down right now. Can they get it done, though? That race leader out in front quite a ways right now. Tell you what, Boyle started back in 4th up to 2nd, trying to chase down that race leader there, Trent Jones. Taking a look at that telemetry just a little bit. 175 miles an hour, entering turn number 1 there. Through turns 1 and 2, about 166 there, middle corner speed. Up to 178, 179, 180, entering turn number 3. 164, 163, down to a low through that turn 3 and 4 there. So you just see how fast these drivers around this 1.5 mile of Charlotte Motor Speedway. It is very, very impressive of these drivers. I'll tell you what, but that 1.5 miles out here in Concord, North Carolina, Charlotte Motor Speedway, 676 feet of elevation, 45 mile an hour pit speed road limit. Taking a look here, the rules of the race here tonight. Oh, down pit lane, Trent Jones, down pit lane in the 45. Green flag pit stop there for him. Curious to see why that is here. But 5 additional sets of tires down on pit lane there. 0 fast repairs with these NASCAR trucks, and 100% fuel load there as well. Of course, Push Edge Productions, Greg Thielsen up in the booth, bringing you all the action here on the Push Edge Productions YouTube and on our TikTok. I really appreciate you guys being out here with us tonight. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Big shout out, Inspired Marketing LLC, that giveaway here tonight. So definitely not going to want to miss that. We're ticking down to that lap number 71 giveaway mark. But taking a look at our championship top 5 once again as this racing started to dwindle down a little bit. Still some side-by-side action happening, but looking over here, Jones up the top spot in the championship. Just made his way down to pit road. We just saw that 45 coming in our championship leader. Back to 20th now. We're going to have to see how that green flag stop affects how he's doing here. Unfortunately, Austin Hunn, Mike Hauser, those 95 and the 43 trucks not able to make it here tonight to the Charlotte 250 sponsored by Emma the Deranged. That 3 machine Peyton Boyle up in the top spot, your race leader. So he's doing a great job, I must say. Back and forth in the championship. And then Travis Farmer, the 13 machine. He's currently inside that top 5. Up in 4th, up in 5th in the championship. Doing a great job there. But let's jump over. Look at that Inspired Marketing LLC giveaway. And if you want to get entered here into the giveaway, whether you're over in the Push Edge Productions TikTok or if you're over in the Push Edge Productions YouTube here tonight, head over to YouTube, type in Inspired Racing League. The handle is Inspired iRacing League. But make sure You go and watch that. See some battle side by side. Connor Sanders, Travis Farmer up here. They're battling up in the top 5 right now. Sanders up in 4th. Farmer back in 5th. Sanders looking for more. Trying to pass that 15 of Will Hoyt up to that 3rd position right now. Looking pretty good here, but get that pick in over in the Inspired Racing League YouTube. 4th position is who you're picking. You cannot pick a duplicate there of somebody else. If somebody already picking a driver, no 2 picks for 1 driver. Once a driver picked out there in chat, he is no longer available, but got till lap number 71, so get that vote in for your chance to win $5 in cold hard cash here tonight. And then if we get a correct pick here tonight, that driver also gonna win $5 iRacing credit. So definitely gonna be a fun one. Thank you, Inspired Marketing LLC, sponsoring the giveaway here tonight. Make sure you head over to the Inspired Racing League YouTube as well to get that vote in. Thank you very much. Caitlin out there in the TikTok, over in the YouTube as well. I see you stopping by both. Thank you. I see we got a few hangouts over there. We got Gary Anderson, Jay out there hanging out with us on TikTok. Digital Sports Cards as well, stopping by over in the TikTok, as we got some really great battles happening right now. We got some tight side by side right now. Will Hoyt and Farmer up there side by side, battling it out in the top 5 right now. We got Scott, Teresa out there, Matt out there in the chat, Emma, thank you, Coxie, Cody Jacobs, Wesley Altman, Cody Jacobs, Jason Williams. Thank you guys all stopping by here tonight. I really appreciate all you fans. The Inspired Racing League stopping by, getting involved as well. Jagger Glover out there in the chat. Trent Green stopping by as well. Thank you guys. And if I miss you, I'm sorry. Not forgetting you. I appreciate you as well. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching the Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series here for race number 11, season number 2, here at Charlotte, the Charlotte 250, sponsored by Emma the Deranged. Out there in the YouTube chat right now, chatting it up. Thank you guys. Got that Milo's Extra Sweet Tea out here with me tonight. I'll tell you what, they're getting dicey back there. Wow, they are really starting to fight it out for quite a few positions right now. Still side by side, about 4 abreast right now. We got that 15 side by side with the 12, the 6 there as well, the 1, that 69, all in this group battling it out for that top 5. Farmer up in the top 5, Lehman that 10 just up ahead, the 12 back in 6, Will Hoyt in that 15 up to 7th. So a great mix of happenings out here right now. Drivers all doing a great job, I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and do a top 10 rundown right now. Lap number 53 out in front. That number 3, Paid Boyle, doing a great job, leading the way. 3 positions gained on the night, starting back in that 4th spot, up in contention for that race lead right now. Sim back in 2nd right now, that push edge, Sim Sports Hot Rod, Connor Sanders, that 02, really having a good night in that Ford F-150, I'll tell you what. Up to 2nd, starting all the way back in 22nd, battling for that race lead right now. Don't count out that 16 there as well, all the way to the top side, 3 wide. They are 3 wide for that race lead as he backs out of it. Wow. Elijah Fisher back in 3rd right now in that 16. He thought about it. Definitely thought about going to that high side. I'll tell you what, wow. That almost got interesting. And then jumping back a little bit farther, that 13, Travis Farmer up in that top 5, up in 4th. Started back in 10th position, up 6 spots. Daniel Lehman, our pole sitter, out of that 10 machine, Started on that top spot, back to 5th. Still a great top 5 run right now. Oh no, contact! Bobby Hadaway in the wall. Oh no, Hayden Williams as well. They hang on to it. Great job by the 1 and that 52 there. We saw both of those drivers getting up in that wall a little bit. Wow, oh wow, drivers all really doing a great job right now. Gonna tell you what, but let's go ahead. We're gonna do it one more time. Last time, a yellow flag kicked out, but let's hope it doesn't this time. Let's hear the sights and the sounds of the Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series. Let's go ahead and crank it up. Thank you guys. Just a little bit of a crank it up here tonight. Hope you guys having a great one out here with the fan cam. While we jump back to some live green flag action out in front, Elijah Fisher battling with that 0-2. Connor Sanders out there on the outside, able to capture that race lead right now. That push ahead Sim Sports number 0-2 out in front. Great job there by him leading the field. Looking good out front there, Connor. Keep digging here, buddy. Lap number 60, coming to 11 to go to get those picks in for that Inspired Marketing LLC pick. 10 laps to go in the picks as we cross that stripe. So let's go ahead, pull that up one more time. Oh no, yellow flag has come out here for the 5th time tonight. Make sure though those laps gonna tick away. Get that vote in for 4th position over in the Inspired iRacing League YouTube. Get the vote in the chat. Pick that driver you think gonna finish 4th. If you're correct, you got a shot to win $5 cash here tonight. So definitely gonna want to get that in. If you get a correct pick here tonight, the driver gonna get $5 iRacing credits as well. And those picks end lap number 71. So get those picks in. We're coming close to that point now. And no duplicates as well. Once a driver is picked, he is no longer available. So check in with those guys out there. They'll let you know if that driver has been picked or not. But let's take a look. Another push dead Sim Sports driver, that number 8 there, Scooter Perfettio, gonna be involved here in this one. Oh no, Jagger Glover. Across the nose of Jagger Glover goes Scooter Perfettio here in that number 8 machine. Ouch. Let's take another look back here at this one more time. Looking at that 8 down there on the bottom. He kind of comes up the racetrack across the nose there of Jagger Glover, unfortunately. And caution flag coming out. Let's take a look. It looks like Oh, it just gave me 2 because of that. All right, let's take a look back here at this. Watching that Jagger Glover number 33. What happened there to him afterwards? Was he able to get it woed up? Yes, he was. So, doesn't look like too much damage, that U.S. Army number 33 Jagger Glover. But, I think that number 8 there, Scooter Perfettio, definitely seen a better day. Ouch. A lot of damage there for him. Fortunate there to see. Great paint job out there. He customized some push-to-head stuff out there for his wrap here tonight. That's looking pretty good. But caution flag number 5 out here tonight. Go ahead and look at our top 10 right now. Connor Sanders, Travis Farmer, Peyton Boyle, Elijah Fisher, Josh Henderson, Ty Stone, Chris Lyotta, Daniel Lehman, Rob Wilhoit, and Bobby Hadaway. Those drivers up in the top 10. Going to be leading us back off to the green flag. But stick around, some green flag action from the Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series. About to come right back at you. We're going to go ahead and grab some of that Milo's Extra Sweet Tea. We are going to be right back. Back here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Lights out on the pace car. We are going back green flag racing this next time by Connor Sanders at Pushhead Sim Sports number 02. Out in front, electing that top side here as we get back going. Super excited to see that 02 out in front. Great job there, Connor. Hope you can keep that track position. A long ways to go. Tell you what, because looking at that race recap, 64 of 140. So coming to halfway. Only halfway done yet. Connor Sanders out in front. Our 5th caution coming to an end. Green flag out once we enter this Echo Park restart zone. We are back racing here. Sanders out on the outside. No help. That Farmer number 13 with a little bit of help from that 3 of Boyle. Looks like that draft able to push him past that 02 of Sanders. Those drivers pushing back out front. Now out to that top side. We see that back. A lot of movement back in the field right now. A lot of action happening right now. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, the 02 out of the wall. Connor making some contact 3 wide across the quad oval. Able to work it back out. Now double file. Oh, Lehman down to the bottom aggressively. Oh! The 07 Trent Green almost comes around down there on the apron, able to hang on to it. Wow, oh wow, great job there by that Heb Pushhead Sim Sports 07 there of Trent Green. Wow, great job hanging on to it, buddy. But out in front, the battle for the race lead now, Farmer and Boyle, the 13 and that 3. Battling it out up front right now. Lap number 67 coming to that deadline there for the giveaway. So if you've not already, make sure you hop over to the Inspired iRacing League, Inspired Racing League YouTube. Yellow flag back out. Oh no. Yellow is back out. Oh no. I think that's going to come to a close here during the caution, so make sure you go get that vote in. What happened for this yellow? I'm not even seeing the yellow flag mark. See, oh boy, we see it. All right, so we're going to have to go here with that 6. Levi Ramsey looks to be involved here in this one. We might have to back it up. Yeah, we're going to have to back it up. Oh, no. Also looks like that 78 Neckerbecky. Timmy Neckerbecky involved the 55 of Ty Wilson here as well. Let's take a look here. We're watching. Let's watch from that 6 here. Levi Ramsey watching that 78 Neckerbecky come down that racetrack. See that 55 move back up so that he didn't make contact there. Gets a little bit loose out there on the outside. Hangs onto it. Picks to hit the wall other than those other drivers. So far, looking like, oh, and then the 55 and 6 get together. The 6 coming across the nose, and one more time, that 55 getting into him there. Sending him down across into that inside wall. Ouch. Levi Ramsey hard there into the inside wall. Ouchie, ouch. Got that giveaway still up there because that'll lap coming to a close. So make sure, get out over there in that Inspired iRacing League YouTube chat and get that pick in for the 4th position driver. Can't pick duplicate. So, wow, definitely not what we'd like to see there for Levi Ramsey. But 6 caution flag here tonight for the Platinum Truck Series drivers out here at the Charlotte 250, sponsored by Emma the Deranged. But caution flag once again back out in the air. Make sure, get that vote in. I'm telling you, get that vote in over in the Inspired iRacing League chat on their YouTube. If you're out here in our TikTok, or if you're in our Facebook or our YouTube, make sure you check out the Inspired iRacing League YouTube and get that vote in. But 69 laps complete, 70 next time by, so it will come to a close at the conclusion of this caution period. Travis Farmer out in front. 6 cautions for 17 laps. 5 lead changes so far. Taking a look, our lap leaders out here tonight. Peyton Boyle, 20 laps out in front. Daniel Lehman, 14 out in front. Connor Sanders, that push-head Sim Sports machine, with 10 tonight. Trent Jones with 8. Elijah Fisher with 7. Henderson with 6. And Farmer up there with 5. A lot of drivers able to make their way up front and lead some laps here. Great job there by those drivers. See the fastest, best laps out here. Trent Jones, the fastest lap here so far. Connor Sanders there in second. Lehman, Fisher, and Will Hoyt fastest on the stop clock here tonight. And then one more shot, looking at our biggest leaders, or biggest movers, excuse me. Olak up 18, Jones up 15, Farmer up 9, Trent Green up 9, and Chris Lyotta up 6. So, a few of our biggest movers here. But getting ready to go back, green flag racing here. Off of turn number 4, that pit pace car lights are out. Who's that top 10? So we get ready to go back green here. Travis Farmer, Peyton Boyle, Elijah Fisher, Josh Henderson, Lyotta, rounding out our top 5. We got Stone, Jones, Lehman, Greenlee, and Holak rounding out the top 10. Into that Echo Park restart zone. Green flag back out in the air once again. Farmer with that race lead. That number 13 Platinum Truck Series driver out in front right now. Jump out here with the fans here as we close it off. Lap number 71, the giveaway, the Inspired Marketing LLC giveaway is going to come to a close as we come to the line. This is your last shot. Last shot. Get those picks in the chat right now. Coming across the stripe. They're still battling it out hard. Side by side. Yellow flag. Back out again. Oh, no. Yellow flag has come out. Looks like Levi Ramsey again might be involved here in this number 6 machine. Oh no, Connor Sanders in the 0-2 gets a little bit loose. The 6 of Ramsey, nowhere to go there. Ouch. So let's take a look there. Let's watch that Sanders machine as that yellow comes out. Back it up here. Watch what initiated that. Just a little bit loose there in the 0-2. Oh, sideways, able to almost catch it, but the 6 of Levi Ramsey not able to keep it off that back bumper there of that 0-2. Unfortunate there. Let's take a look. We're going to look one more time here. Yellow flag back out on the speedway. All right, I need some of that Milo's extra sweet tea. Let's find that 78. He's still out here. Yes, he is. That Milo's extra sweet tea. Push that Sim Sports Hot Rod out there because of my love there for Milo's sweet tea. And how much I drink it here during the broadcast. I love it. Absolutely love it. But, yeah, stick around. Some more green flag action here from the Charlotte 250 sponsored by Emma the Deranged. Platinum Truck Series here. Inspired Racing League, Charlotte Motor Speedway. We will be right back. Push Test Productions, Greg Thielsen up in the booth, bringing you all the actions. Stick around. We will be right back. Back here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Lights down on that pace car right now. They're going to go back double file this time by here. That 13 of Farmer out in front, though. He's going to take that outside, I do believe, if tendencies correct themselves. With the Farmer 13, as I expect, out to that outside. Boyle to his inside row number 1. Here on restart number 7. 7th caution flag here tonight. Josh Henderson, Elijah Fisher, Chris Liotta, your top 5. Ty Stone, Daniel Lehman, Tristan Holak, Justin Greenlee, and Hayden Williams going to be your top 10 there. Take a look at our top 20. Cobbs Jr., Will Hoyt, Green, Wilson, Hadaway, Jones, Sanders, Glover, Neckerbecky, and Collins rounding out our top 20 here. Great job by all these drivers and much appreciated. Thank you to all you fans stopping by, checking us out here tonight. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you guys. But going back green flag, you see those lights out on the pace car. We are going back green flag racing here this time. Off of turn number 3 and 4. Those drivers making their way the Platinum Truck Series. Race number 11 here in Season 2 for the Platinum Truck Series. Last week's winner, Daniel Lehman, that number 10. Just inside that top 10, or pole sitter. Back in 8th. Can he make a charge back forward? See him there on that inside road, that Baja Blast Mountain Dew machine. That teal colored car back there in the midst of the madness here at Charlotte. The Charlotte 250 sponsored by Emma the Deranged. Thank you guys. Appreciate you being here once again. You see the field really spread out right now. They are massively spread out. I'll tell you what. Side by side happening all over that racetrack as well. Past that halfway mark now. 77 laps complete. Go ahead and do a top 10 rundown one more time. Peyton Boyle in that number 3, still battling there with that 13 of Travis Farmer, who's our race leader currently. And we got Elijah Fisher back there in the 16, battling for 3rd. No side-by-side there for that. The 17 of Josh Henderson, they are comfortably in 4th. But the battle here for 5th, Lyota, Lehman, and Stone all battling it out here for that 5th spot. The 69, the 10 there in the 12. And then we got that 34 there, a Holak back in 8th. Williams looking to the inside there of him and that one machine just inside that top 10 up there in 9th. And Will Hoyt rounding out our top 10. Rob Will Hoyt, that Caterpillar Tier 1 setup shot machine. R-Dub graphics, I believe, there on the back of that number 15. We can tell, take a look back. Oh, it does not have it. Whoops. Oh, well. Fortunate there. A little rundown of our top 10. Drivers really doing a great job. 3 wide almost. The 17 up the middle, the 10 of Lehman, and the 12 of Stone. They are getting racy right here, folks. Big shout out everybody stopping by in the chat. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you stopping by here tonight. We're watching quite a few battles out here on the racetrack. Here's that 07 Trent Green battling Bobby Hadaway, that 52 truck out there on the outside. That's a battle here for the 16th spot. Up ahead, Ty Wilson in that 55, that Rockstar Energy machine, just inside that top 15. Justin Greenlee up there as well. Tristan Holak up in the wall. Connor Sanders able to make that pass there in the 02. A great run down that back straightaway as well. Catching that Williams and Cobbs Jr. number 30 and the number 1. Oh no! Henderson around! Will Hoyt around as well. Yellow flag. Looks like nobody else involved. Oh no! Somebody else coming around back there. Wow. Let's take a look. Josh Henderson there in the 17. Going to be one of those drivers involved there in that one. See where that all started. Will Hoyt making some contact there with that 17. Coming back up the racetrack and coming around is that 15 down across through the infield. Juan Cobbs Jr. in the 30 making contact there with the 15. The 17 coming to a stop there in the quad oval. The 33 Jagger Glover coming around here, trying to avoid that 17. He dives down there into that infield momentarily. Let's take a look. Juan Cobbs Jr. in that 30. Let's look from a different view here. Trying to stay off that 17. Coming up that racetrack. You saw him moving up. He dives down the racetrack. Gets into that 15, unfortunately, in the rear just a little bit. Spinning that 15. But everybody else, it looks like, able to make it by okay. We're going to watch. I do want to see Jagger Glover here. He comes down that racetrack very close to that Will Hoyt 15, but able to keep it rolling off of everything. Great job there by all the drivers. Not too much damage there on that one, I don't believe. 8th caution here tonight. Wow, oh wow. Drivers definitely putting in the work here tonight, I'll tell you what. Well, let's go ahead. I need some more of that Milo's Extra Sweet Tea. I'm going to refresh my cup. Let's go ahead, jump side by side there with an ad. We will be right back. Big shout out Inspired Marketing LLC, the sponsor of tonight's giveaway and a big sponsor here of the Inspired Racing League. And big shout out Mad Performance Paints as well. Everything you do for the Inspired Racing League. Greg Tilson up in the booth. Push Stats Productions. Stick around. More green flag action from the Charlotte 250 here with the Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series, sponsored by Emma the Deranged. We will be right back. here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. The cars back double file once again. Let's take a look at our top 10. We get ready to go back. Green flag racing. Chris Liotta up front in that 69 Ram. Will Hoyt Ram, number 15 Tier 1 setup shops out there in front, leading the way as well. Looks like he's picked that outside. I think Liotta in second, and Will Hoyt, that leader, out in front on that outside. But we will see here. Cobbs Jr., Connor Sanders, Holak, Greenlee, Hadaway, Boyle, Fisher, and Farmer rounding out our top 10 here. Great look at these drivers getting ready to go back. Green flag racing once again off of turn number 4. That 15 and the 69 out in front, leading us to this green flag here. Oh, well, lights back out. We're going to delay the caution one more lap. Keep them back double file. Delay caution. Excuse me. In that case, let's go ahead. Great week of racing here for Push Edge Productions. Coming up Friday the 7th, August 7th, 8 p.m. I'm going to be racing in the Midwest Fun Racing League, or Midwest Racing Fun League. They're doing a truck series, O'Reilly Next Gen Cup Series, triple header, first person perspective from the driver's seat here with me up in the booth. That's going to be a lot of fun. Saturday, we're going to be taking the night off. We're switching over to the Heat Series here with the Inspired Racing League. Thunder is going to be no longer, so a few more weeks till we unveil the Heat Series. Sunday, Rogue Racing League heads to Talladega, 7:45 p.m. CST, 8:45 p.m. EST. Not going to want to miss it. Hot Fuel, or excuse me, Cup Series Monday with the Inspired Racing League. That's going to be fun over at Martinsville. And then Street Stocks LA Coliseum Tuesday with Hot Fuel Racing. Same time, 7:45 CST, 8:45 EST. And then Wednesday, Platinum Trucks next week. We head to Talladega. Some plate track racing with the Truck Series. That one's going to be fun. But the 69 and the 15 leading us back to green flag pit. Pace car down pit road. We are back. Green flag racing once again. That Liotta, number 69, a great jump. Looked like he was that race leader there. Jump back. Look at this battle. 3 wide back here in the back. The 16. Fisher sideways on the apron. And we're back 3 wide racing. Oh boy. We stay green flag. The 16 had come around. He is back, rolling back here. Let's take a look at that real quick while we got a chance. Watching that 16, 3 wide down on the bottom. Went all the way down the apron, a little bit sideways. Great job catching that race car, not making contact there with that inside wall. Wow, great job there. Still out there running. But out in front, Chris Liotta, the 69, now has taken that race lead. Great job there by him. He's up 10 spots. Great job starting back in 11th. Up to second, Holak there in the 34, up 25 positions, starting back in 27th, up to second right now in that 34. He sure is having a great night here. That 250, or actually World Cup USA paint scheme there for that 34. Jumping a little back. Juan Cobbs Jr. in that number 30. He's up 16 spots, starting back in 19th. Falling back there, up 15, back up to 4th. Look at that, the 0-2. That Push Head Sim Sports, Connor Sanders. He's making his way up the racetrack. Currently up to 3rd. Started back in 23rd. Having a good night out here tonight, I tell you what. Great job there for that number 02 machine. Jumping back, that final driver in the top 5, Peyton Boyle, there in the 3 machine. having a pretty good run here. That Good Wrench hot rod. A great battle. Cobbs Jr. up on the outside. A little bit of contact there with Boyle as they're racing hard side by side there. Gotta love some of these cameras. Wow. 91 laps complete. We are ticking away laps right now. I'll tell you what. If you're liking the show, if you're having a good time tonight here with the Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series here at Charlotte, having a good time out here with me, make sure you go ahead, drop down there, hit the like button on this video. I would really, really appreciate it more than anything. Go ahead, hit that like button, drop a follow, hit subscribe. Oh no, Lehman! Lehman coming around there. That was an incident. Yellow flag is back out. Oh no. Ouch. But yeah, please make sure you go follow us there on TikTok, subscribe on YouTube, hit like on the videos. It really, really helps us broaden our audience, reach new fans. It really, really helps. Let's go ahead. Okay, we're going to have to go like this and watch yellow flag here. Oh, back it up. It looks like Juan Cobbs Jr. there in the 30. And that 10 there, Daniel Lehman getting into it here. Oh, no. Oh, almost upside down for Lehman. Wow, oh, wow. I got to see that from a different angle. I'll tell you what. Could see the whole underside there, that number 10 truck. Great job. That car coming back down to the, it's all fours, but wow, oh wow, that was scary. Tell you what, we're going to rewind it a little bit here as well. Hit that play button. Let's slow it down here and watch from a little bit different of an angle here. Watching with that number 30, Juan Cobbs Jr., out on that outside, that 10 just moving up the racetrack. He stayed within his lane. Just nowhere to go. That bow tie. Number 10 coming across that Ford F-150. Wow. That is scary there. I'll tell you what. He was on those brakes too. It looked like, wow. Caution flag back out once again. Ouch. Very good caution there for Fish. Matt Sidars out there in the chat. Thank you, buddy. Sandoval out there in the chat stopping by. Teresa, Cody Jacobs out there in that Inspired iRacing League chat. Thank you guys all stopping by. Jagger Glover, Cody Jacobs, Scott as well. Inspired iRacing League. Scooter Perfedio out there getting active in the chat as well. Thank you guys. Really appreciate all you fans stopping by, hopping out in the chat. Even if you don't hop in the chat, if you just enjoy the show watching us, make sure you hit that subscribe button and check that like. Follow us over on TikTok. I just hit all the buttons, do all the things, you know what I mean? It helps us here so much, and I really, really greatly appreciate it. Greg Thielsen up in the booth here, Bush Dutch Productions, trying to bring you the greatest action here on iRacing. But ninth caution flag back out once again. That yellow drivers definitely pushing it here tonight. Let's take a look. That championship top 5, how those drivers are doing. Jones coming in the championship leader, back in 20th right now. Not the night I'm sure that 45 wanted. And again, Austin Hunn, Mike Hauser, the 95 and the 43. Not here tonight, unfortunately. Boyle up to second. Farmer up in 5th. The 3 and that 13 both having good top 5 runs here tonight. Let's take a look. Here are our top 10 before we get back. Green flag though, the lights out on the pace car. Holak, Boyle, Sanders, Stone, Farmer, Henderson, Green, Fisher, Williams, and Wilson gonna be our top 10 as we get ready to go back. Green flag, but check out. We're going to go side by side. One more moment. I need a drink of that extra sweet tea from Milo's. We will be right back. And we are back here at that Charlotte Motor Speedway once again, off of turn number 4. We are going back racing the Charlotte 250, sponsored by Emma the Deranged. Big shout out, Inspired Marketing LLC, for the giveaway here tonight, as well as Mad Performance Paints, big proponents here of the Inspired Racing League. Into the Echo Park restart zone, the Charlotte 250 back underway here. The Inspired Racing League Platinum trucks back on the loud pedal. We are racing once again out in front. Boyle trying to use that advantage, that momentum on that high side to get past that Holak number 34 truck here tonight. Down that back straightaway, we are all bunched back up. Watch that 0-2 Connor Sanders, a big move down there on that bottom side. Coming to lap 100, nearly 40 laps left to go here tonight at Charlotte. The battle's up front, they're side by side. Ty Stone, that 12 out on the outside. Watch that 0-2 there. Connor Sanders down on the bottom. Farmer, the 13 on the bottom there of Henderson. That 34 Holak battling now with that 0-2. He's looking for that second spot now. Sanders up to second. Still side by side. Henderson there banging doors with Farmer, the 17 and that 13 there. Able to get a run around the 12. Ty Stone drops back in line behind that Henderson, number 13. Back here, the 15 and that 16. Elijah Fisher in that 16 down on the bottom side. Rob Wilhoit, that number 15, out on the high side by side, through that quad oval. Lap number 99 here. Lap 100, next time by, 40 to go. When we come to that stripe, let's take a look. Who is our biggest gainers here right now? Holak up 23, Sanders up 21, Green up 10, Cobbs Jr. up 8, and Wilson up 7 here tonight. Sanders up in second, Holak up in fourth, both up in the top 5. Back in 7th, Ty Wilson making his way up through the field there in that 55 machine as well. Great racing happening right here, though, in this middle of the field. Chris Lyotta here, Hayden Williams, Trent Green, all in this battle. Single file down that front straightaway once again. But that race leader, Peyton Boyle, out almost a half second on the field right now. Take a look at our lap leaders right now. Boyle, the most laps led right now. 30 laps out in front. Lehman with 14, Farmer with 12, Lyotta with 11, Sanders 10 laps led here tonight. Jones has 8, Fisher has 7, Henderson with 6, and Holak with 3. A lot of drivers able to get out in front and lead some laps here tonight. Well, great job, Boyle, out in front. Let's go ahead. Another top 10 rundown real quick. Peyton Boyle, that number 3 Good Wrench machine, out in front. A whole second. Back to that second position now. Back to that number 17, Josh Henderson. Doing a great job moving back up the field for him there as well. Coming to 30 to go. 102 laps of our 140 here tonight. Ty Stone in that 12 machine up in that top 5 back here in 3rd. Holak, that 34, the USA Olympics machine, up in 4th, a good top 5 run. Farmer, that number 13 machine, up in the top 5, holding on to a good top 5 position right now. Little farther back, just outside of that top 5, Rob Wilhoit, the 15 machine, side by side right now with Elijah Fisher, there for that 6th spot. So that's 6th and 7th side by side right now. Jump a little farther back to 30 there, Juan Cobbs Jr. That Duolingo machine. He's up to the 8th spot, just back behind him. That U.S. Postal Service, number 69 of Chris Lyotta. And then rounding out our top 10, Ty Wilson right now, that number 55 Rockstar Energy machine, battling here with that Daniel Lehman number 10, that Mountain Dew Baja Blast machine. Down there on the bottom. Oh no, contact there with the wall, there for the 1, Hayden Williams. Not good there for him. But all right, while we got a moment, haven't done it here in a while, let's go ahead and hear the sights and the sounds of the Inspired Racing League, the Platinum Truck Series. Let's go ahead and crank it up. Thank you guys, checking out a little bit of the sights and the sounds of the Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series. A little bit of a crank it up here. No, I'm not so cranky. I just needed a little bit of that Milo's Extra Sweet Tea. My mouth getting pretty dry right now, so I definitely gotta freshen it up. Out front right now, Payne Boyle still leading the way. There in that number 3 machine, doing a great job out front. Tell you what, the field still right on his tail. They were about a second back, but that Josh Henderson, number 17, able to take that gap back down to 0.6 of a second. Back there in second, Juan Cobbs Jr. right on that rear end there, the 17. Trying to use that draft to catch back up to that 3, quite possibly there. Then we got Rob Wilhoit, that 15.03 wide. Back here for that 10th position. Greenlee, Lehman there, Lyotta all involved there in that one. Trent Green right there. Bobby Hadaway all right in that vicinity. Wow, oh wow. So let's take a look. Who's our fastest of the last lap, the 5 last lap fastest drivers? Wilhoit on the way forward. Collins, Hadaway, Cobbs Jr., and Neckarbecky, the top 5 last lap. Perfettio jumping up to that board, I saw there. Bouncing around here, that last lap leader. Battles happening all over the racetrack. I'm going to tell you what, wow. Let's take a look. What's the fastest 5 laps here tonight as this race progresses? Boyle, our fastest lap right now. Stone, Lehman, Jones, and Hadaway, your top 5 fastest laps here tonight. And then the last fastest 5 for 5 here. Will Hoyt, Cobbs Jr., Hadaway, Henderson, and Boyle. Their average time over the last 5 laps. Great look at a little more in-depth of the race, how those drivers doing. Where's our closest battles right now? Lyota here battling. Hadaway and Fisher right there as well. So we're kind of looking at it right here. The closest battle. Oh no! Fisher out in that wall again. That's 16. Making some contact there out of turn 2. 26 laps left. 25 to go when we come to the line. $25 laps left of Platinum Truck Series season number 2, race 11, here with at Charlotte Motor Speedway, the Charlotte 250, sponsored by Emma the Deranged. Take a look up front. They are battling hard up here in the top 5. Henderson there in second, just behind that 3. The gap now down to 0.4 of a second. Let's take a look. Out in front, Peyton Boyle, that head-to-head graphic. Really starting to lose distance here. That 17 of Henderson starting to gain about 0.002 a lap. Last 4 laps really starting to gain on that number 3 truck. Great battles all over the racetrack, though. Let's take a look. Wow. The 13, that 70 side by side. The 12 and the 10 also side by side up here. 23 laps to go here at Charlotte. Things are starting to really get spicy out here. Watching that Ty Stone, number 12, up in the 6th spot, battling for a top 5. Lehman, that 10 down on the bottom. Marked up in 5th right now. Watching that battle for 5th. Side by side, down into turn number 1. Down that back straightaway here. Still side by side all the way around this racetrack. Lyota trying to give a help bump there to that 10 there momentarily. 20 to go next time by. Things are definitely starting to find the limit here. Take a look out front. Boyle still hanging on to that race lead right now. Oh no, yellow flag! A yellow flag has come out. Let's take a look. We find out. Oh no! Ty Wilson, the 55, looking like he's got some heavy damage here. Let's take a look. Oh no, that 55 and the 07. Trent Green in the wall. Ouch. The 07 hard into the outside wall across the nose there of that 55 of Ty Wilson. Scooter Perfettio. Oh no. More contact at 93 into that 55 and that 07. Wow, oh wow. Let's take a look back from another angle here. Oh boy. I'm going to have to rewind that one more time. Watch what happened here. Oh boy. Oh, the 55. I did not see that second hit there from the 93 out back into the wall. Once again, that 55, 2 hits out there to the wall. Trent Green here involved in that one as well. Can I find... There, Carson Collins as well. That 93, some hard contact there in that one. Yellow flag back out once again. 10th caution flag here tonight. Those drivers making their way down to pit lane here. I think we just really ended a really good long green flag run right there. That was a lot of fun. Drivers definitely doing a great job there last time by. Wow. Almost all the drivers coming down a pit lane there. Wow. Like almost all of them. Wow. So drivers coming down pit lane. 122 of the 140 here done tonight. Payne Boyle out in front. 10th caution flag for 30 laps. 9 lead changes so far. I'm going to go ahead, jump side by side one more time. We will be right back here. Pushsets Productions, Platinum Truck Series, Inspired Racing League. Big shout out, Inspired Marketing LLC, as well as Mad Performance Paint. Stick around. Some green flag action when we return. Back here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, those Platinum Truck Series drivers back double file. Take a look at our top 10. We get ready to go back. Green flag racing. Payne Boyle still out in front. Josh Henderson, Rob Wilhoit, Ty Stone, Travis Farmer, your top 5. Lehman, Fisher, Greenlee, Williams, and Lyota rounding out our top 10 there. Our top 20, Cobbs Jr., Holak, Green, Wilson, Neckerbecky, Hathaway, Glover, Collins, Perfettio, and Sanders. Rounding out our top 20. Getting ready to go back. Green flag racing one more time. That number 3, Payne Boyle, out in front, leading that 17 to the green flag. Pace car down pit lane. We are about to get back racing through that Echo Park restart zone. We are back racing here at Charlotte. Green flag back out for these Platinum Truck Series drivers. 17 laps left to go here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. That 3, another great jump out in front. Side by side, second back. Laps are starting to tick down here. Definitely going to have to start thinking about that track position and getting to the front right now. Coming to 16 to go. They are definitely winding away now. 3 wide. Stone down on the bottom. Wilhoit. Now, wow. Lehman going 3 wide there. Fisher on the outside. Stone concedes back to about 7th there. Peyton loving to see this. Boyle, Henderson starting to pull away from this gap about 3rd back. Farmer in that 13, up in the 3rd spot. Fisher and Stone back there 4th and 5th right now. Side by side, battling it out. 15 laps left to go. The number 10, Daniel Lehman, on that inside. There on the Rob Wilhoit, number 15. Elijah Fisher getting involved here in this one. This is all a battle for that 4th spot. Wilhoit loose. Oh, and he catches it. No! Lyota comes around. The 30, Cobbs Jr. involved there in that one. Wow, caution flag number 11 coming out here. Let's take a look here. Back at that one. Lyota gets loose. The 30 helps him around the 34. Holak getting into the back of Cobbs Jr. there. Nobody else getting involved, it looks like. Take a look from that Holak 34 machine. He was back there in the back. A little bump there to Cobbs Jr. Not able to get it slowed down. Just able to dodge those barriers. A little contact there with that inside wall, but not too bad there for him. Lyota coming around that 69 in this one as well. We're going to take it back just a little bit. Let's look at this view. See, got to get a little bit more context here. Let's watch it back. Full speed, watching that. Cobbs Jr. behind the 69 Lyota. A little bit contact down to the apron, sideways, contact again. And then that 69, the 30, and that 34 all coming around there. Caution flag out once again. The 11th caution flag tonight. Drivers definitely putting on a show for you fans. I'm going to tell you what. Big shout out all you fans, drivers out here driving tonight. Thank you guys putting on a show. Fans, thank you for stopping by. Whether you're on the Push to Edge Productions or YouTube or over on the TikTok, thank you, thank you. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe. Make sure you go check out the Inspired iRacing League, Inspired iRacing League YouTube as well. Go stop by, hit a subscribe and like over on that channel for us as well. If you like what you're seeing, show some support by hitting that like button. It's really, really what helps us out here. I tell you what. Coming down to the end, though, look at that race recap one more time. 129 of our 140. 10 to go as we cross the stripe next time by 9 when we get that green flag. So a nice short 9-lap sprint here to the end. I'm going to tell you what, it is really going to be a lot of fun. 11 cautions for 33 laps here so far. Looking at that race ticker. 2 really good long green flag runs here tonight. The Charlotte 250 sponsored by Emma the Deranged over there on the Inspired iRacing League YouTube out there. Thank you for the sponsoring of tonight's race. Big shout out Mad Performance Paints and Inspired Marketing LLC, everything that they do for the Inspired Racing League. Field about to go back double file. Stick around. We're going to be green flag racing from the Charlotte 250. Push to Edge Productions, Greg Thielsen up in the booth. We will be right back. Back here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, the field back double file. We are going back racing once again. Look at our top 10 as we get ready to go back green, hopefully for the last time. Boyle, Henderson, Lehman, Farmer, Stone, our top 5. Fisher, Greenlee, Wilhoit, Neckarbecky, and Williams. We get ready to go back green. Pace car down into pit lane, and we are back racing through this Echo Park restart zone. Green flag back out in the air for the Charlotte 250 here, the Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series. Greg Thielsen up in the booth, down in the turn 1 and 2. Josh Henderson, a big blink there in that 15. Ouch. Back there in the 3rd spot, Henderson, Lehman up in 2nd. Boyle with the race lead. Farmer, Stone, Greenlee, Fisher all battling for that top 5 right here. Coming in 9 laps to go. Single digits. It's coming to the end here at Charlotte. The Platinum Truck Series winding down. Things are definitely getting interesting. The 10 of Lehman contact there with that blinking number 17, Josh Henderson. Up in 3rd spot right now, that Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Daniel Lehman trying to find his way to the front. 8 laps left to go. Give you a real good look here from onboard. Looking back at the field, mainly back single file all the way up in the top 10. That Fisher number 16 battling for that top 5 there. Looking to the outside there, Ty Stone back in 6th. 7 to go as we cross that stripe. The battle out in front though, that's starting to heat up. Henderson down on the bottom, Lehman to the top side, loose. Lehman with a big slide. There off of turn 2. Henderson goes around. Lehman and Henderson around. Yellow flag back out. Multiple cars. Greenlee there and Williams also collected. Oh no. Yellow flag number 12 out tonight. Let's take a look back at that. Little bit of side drafting, I do believe. Daniel Lehman making contact there with that 17. The 17 coming around, making contact with that inside wall. The 70 here, Justin Greenlee, and the 1 of Williams, Hayden Williams, contacting this 10 of Daniel Lehman. Ouch. Started out on the pole, the 10. Definitely not what he wanted to see there. Check out Carson Collins. Looks like he was involved here in something in the 93 machine. No, he just came to a stop. Okay. Let's go back here. Watch that Williams machine. Go ahead over here. Jump on board with Williams. Just nowhere to go. Too late, Dollard. Too short. Hard contact there for Hayden Williams. Ouch. Caution flag number 12 out here tonight. Definitely starting to shake things up. I'm going to tell you what. Boyle, Farmer, Fisher still out in front. Stone and Wilhoit, your top 5 right now. Neckerbecky, Cobbs Jr., Glover, Hadaway, and Green now up into the top 10. Big shout out, all you fans out there sticking by. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us here tonight. Having a good night, the Wednesday night Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series. Really putting on a show here tonight, I'll tell you what. 11th caution flag tonight in our 11th race of the season. The Charlotte 250 definitely putting on a show. Tell you what. Drivers are giving it their all, and that is without doubt. Great looking around this 1.5 mile racetrack from up and above from the blimp. See that field making their way across 3 and 4 there. Pace light still out on that pace car right now. We're going to go ahead and jump side by side one more time. And then we're going to go green flag to the end, I hope. Stick around. Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series. The Charlotte 250 brought to you by the Emma Deranged. Inspired Marketing LLC, Mad Performance Paints. Stick around. We will be right back. Off of turn number 4, we are getting ready to go back racing here. Out in front, Peyton Boyle, Farmer, Stone, Fisher, Neckerbecky, your top 5. Green flag is back out once again. Boyle with a great run. 3 laps to go here at the Charlotte 250. Out in front, side by side there. Stone out on the outside of that 16 of Fisher right now. Will Hoyt on the outside of Juan Cobbs Jr. We see that Neckerbecky number 78 back there in 7th. Hadaway and Glover. Green rounding out our top 10. 2 to go at the stripe. Side by side for the race lead. Farmer down there to the bottom of Peyton Boyle. White flag out next time by, watch that Milo 78 there. Neckerbecky almost down to the apron. Side by side back there. I think that's with the 52 there of Hadaway. White flag is out. One more lap. Out in front, they are battling for it. Farmer side by side, Stone on the high side. Boyle in the middle. He dives to the bottom. Coming down, oh no! Boyle sideways, able to recollect. Makes contact there with Will Hoyt. Stone now getting sideways. Fisher up to the high side. Will Hoyt up into the wall. Coming to the line. Farmer gets the win. Travis Farmer wins the Charlotte 250 here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Peyton Boyle coming home there in 2nd. And the good old boy Rob Wilhoit coming home there in 3rd. Wow, oh wow, what a race. What a finish. What a night of racing here tonight. That 13 of Farmer, your race winner here tonight. Wow. Coming down to that very last lap. Definitely a load of fun here tonight. Farmer celebrating much as he should. The winner here of the Charlotte 250, the Platinum Truck Series, Inspired Racing League, putting on a show here tonight. Watching that 15 of Will Hoyt also celebrating. Fisher coming out, little 4-way celebration here. Look at that quad burnout. What a great night of racing here from Charlotte Motor Speedway. Wow. That was a whole heck of a lot of fun. The Platinum Truck Series, Inspired Racing League, really putting on a good show. Stick around. Not too far from here. We're going to go ahead, jump over to Victory Lane. But let's first look at our race results here tonight. Our race winner, Travis Farmer, that number 13. What a great job there by him. Peyton Boyle in that 3 truck coming home in 2nd. And Rob Wilhoit, the 15, bringing home the podium there in 3rd. The 1.5 miles, Charlotte Motor Speedway really put on a good show. Our scheduled 140 laps. No green-white checker needed there at the end. 203 miles these drivers went tonight. 11 caution flags. Or excuse me, 12 caution flags. For a total of 37 laps here tonight. 11 green flag lead changes between 9 different leaders. A lot of drivers able to get out front and lead some laps here tonight. Great to see it. The hard charger, Tristan Holak, there in that 34, up 17 spots here tonight. So great job there by the 34 crew. Boyle, the most laps led there, that 3 truck, 69 laps out in front tonight. Great job by that whole squad. A podium finish, leading the most laps, definitely making it count here tonight. Juan Cobbs Jr., that 30 truck there, our fastest lap here tonight. A 30.068, very fast there for that 30 truck. And your pole sitter, Daniel Lehman, unfortunately, not able to come home where he'd like. Back in 18th there for your pole sitter, that 10 truck, Daniel Lehman. But stick around. Don't go far. Victory lane is around the corner. We are going to go check out there with Travis Farmer and then catch up with Peyton Boyle and Rob Wilhoit. Stick around. We will be right back. We have made our way over here to Victory Lane, the Platinum Truck Series Inspired Racing League Charlotte 250 winner here tonight, Travis Farmer, that number 13 truck. Great job here tonight, buddy. Working and managing that truck here. Really impressive. How did you get that win here done tonight, pal?
Man, for my teammates, that would have never happened. But yeah, that was fun, man. I really enjoyed that race.
A lot of good side-by-side racing. We saw some 3 wide there among the racing. A lot of battles throughout the field from up in the top all the way back to the 20th spot. There was battles all the way around the racetrack at times. How was it managing, working through that field? We see you're up 9 spots here tonight, starting back in 10th. A pretty good qualifying run, but how was it working your way up through that field here tonight?
Oh, it was excellent, man. It is a good field tonight. It wasn't all crazy. Had a few cautions, but other than that, man, it was a dang good race. The field did good. I'm proud of
a lot of those. Even a lot of those cautions coming out, just racing incidents by looking them over here up in the booth. It looks like a lot of just hard racing here tonight. Really nothing that it's got to be absolutely cleaned up kind of thing. Just hard racing and contact happens sometimes. But a great job, that 13 team, bringing home the win here tonight. Before I let you go here, Travis, who do you got to thank bringing home the win here, the Charlotte 250 here with the Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series?
I'd like to thank all my teammates for everything they helped me with and pushed me through a lot of hard times. And yeah, you for the broadcast and just everyone for watching, man.
Well, thank you so much there. Travis Farmer, that number 13, coming out on top here tonight. Congratulations. Look forward to seeing you next week over at Talladega. Anybody's race there next week.
Yes, sir. Hopefully I'll catch you then.
I hope to so, and I look forward to it. Have a great night. Go celebrate with the crew there, Travis.
Will do, man. Have a good one.
And that driver there of the number 3 truck, Peyton Boyle, able to bring that truck home second here tonight, the Charlotte 250. Buddy, how did that race go for you? Quite a few caution flags here tonight, but able to make that 3 truck all the way out to the front. Good looking scheme there tonight as well, but how did you get it done here tonight, pal?
Yeah, I'm pretty upset about how that one went. I feel like I had the best truck all night. Just at the end there, my teammate got into a little trouble, and it kind of just allowed the Mad Falcon guys to just one after another come after me, and it just wasn't enough to hold on. But it's not Daniel's fault. So like there's no skin off his back for anything. Like we were trying to execute our plan. It was going good, and then just iRacing stuff went on, and yeah. But happy with a second. Disappointed it wasn't one better, but it's a good points day, and hopefully I'll make up some ground on the leaders here. But yeah, just what could have been. I feel like I led,
69
if
laps.
not yeah. Was that
Yeah,
the
you
most?
got the most laps led. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that hurts. That hurts a lot. But it was a great run for me. I wasn't expecting much here. I'm not the best at Charlotte. I feel like there's a lot that could have been left. I feel like there was a lot that I could have done better, but I didn't have the best raw pace. But at the end of the day, second's good, and we'll move on to the next week and keep it going.
So talking about next week there, Talladega, anybody's race there. I know that 3 truck always pretty fast there on the plate track. So what you got there for the boys next week?
I don't know how many teammates I'll have next week, so I feel like people. I mean, my nickname was Peyton Hill Boyle, so we'll see if people work with me, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's gonna be a good track. I'm good there. I'm confident in my abilities. It's just gonna be, can I dodge the big one and keep myself out of trouble?
Well, congratulations there. That number 3, Peyton Boyle, coming home here second tonight in the Charlotte 250. Before I let you go here, buddy, who you got to thank finishing on the podium here tonight?
I got to thank Daniel for running with me and keeping me cool, helping me with strategy and stuff like that. He's always been a great teammate, so it's always nice to have someone that you can count on to help you with, like, okay, tires, or if they're coming up, we got to pit. We gotta work our way through the field, and then reminding that, oh hey, the tire advantage is there. So it's always nice to have someone to bounce ideas off of, and keep you sane throughout the race. But gotta thank the rest of the guys at Global Motorsports. Gotta thank my pit crew for getting me out on time. Thank you for streaming, and the league for putting it on. But just still gutted about not getting the win there. I feel like it could have been my night, but we'll move on to today again next week and see how it goes.
Yeah, good luck there next week, pal. Look forward to seeing you. Congratulations, though, with second place. Nothing to scoff at. A good run here tonight for that number 3, but congratulations. We'll see you next time, pal.
See you.
And our final driver here on the podium tonight, that number 15, Rob Wilhoit. Buddy, how did you get it done here tonight? I'm pretty sure you got involved in an incident or two, able to make your way back up the field, not only up in the top 5, but up to 3rd, up on the podium here tonight. How'd it go for you, pal?
Yeah, it was a good race. Definitely early on played the short run just to see how much the truck could take, and then after that, pretty much decided, all right, I'm taking care of the truck and all that. I do gotta apologize again to Josh. When that one caution came out and him and I got into each other, he picked up for the caution, and I just didn't anticipate him to check up at that spot, and so I gotta give apologies out to him. Luckily, even with getting the damage from that, it was only about 25 seconds worth of damage. Had a couple crazy saves, pushing it to see how high and how hard I can push it on that high lane. And once I realized that my truck was really good on that high lane, I knew that it was going to be a good run there towards the end. But yeah, it's just kind of, I know Peyton led a lot of laps. Tough break for him not getting it, but at the same time, glad that my teammate Travis got it, the win. I'm just glad that we also were able to get the 15 up into a podium finally. Next step is getting that, getting into victory lane.
Only 2 more spots up there to that top spot there. Not too far away, but yeah, a great job there. Global Motorsport, or excuse me, Mad Falcon Motorsports up there in 1 and 3. Global there in 2nd, excuse me. But great job there by the team. Definitely helped at the end. Elijah, you, and Farmer all kind of teaming up there on that 3. Not able to hold you guys off. How was that track racing out there for you tonight, though, Rob?
It was fun. The trucks were really loose, especially early in the runs. So you really had to, be easy on the throttle. But other than that, I do got to give a shout out to Tyler Stone. He's our 4th member of Mad Falcon, and yeah, when we all were lined up 2, 3, 4, and 5, we knew that he could try to hold off one of us, but he couldn't hold us all off. So, but it was definitely a fun race, especially there at the end. Peyton did everything that he could, but the numbers got him. So
Yeah, I think
good
it was a
finish
little bit of
for
number game there at the end for sure.
yeah.
Don't help when you got 3
Definitely.
teammates right there behind you.
Yeah, we knew, Travis beating all of us out. Obviously he had the best chance from the restart to get to out in front of Peyton, and I know Peyton was putting up a hard fight. Then when we took the white flag, Tyler, pushed it on the very high side up against the wall, and was able to pull Peyton back a little bit, and then they got into each other. So and then Peyton got into me, but we were able to hold off and still hold our position. So it definitely was an exciting night. So I hope everybody enjoyed that finish.
Definitely a great race here tonight. Big congratulations to that Mad Falcon Motorsports, the Global Motorsports there up on the podium. But before I let you get out of here, Rob, who do you got to thank before I let that 15 out of here?
Definitely got to thank everybody that joined into the stream. Without you guys, we would kind of be putting on a show for the space. So thank you guys for tuning in every stream. Thank you, Greg, for always giving us one heck of a broadcast. Can't wait to go back and watch this tomorrow morning. And then definitely got to thank my teammates at Mad Falcon, working together there at the end to try to get it to where we got a 1, 2, 3, but we'll take a 1 and 3. And I got to thank Elijah and Joseph for putting the league together. So yeah.
Well, awesome job. Thank you and congratulations. That driver of that number 15, Rob Will Hoyt, coming home 3rd here tonight. Good luck next week. We're heading to Dega. Anybody's race there. So gonna be interesting next week with the Platinum trucks.
Oh yeah, it'll more than likely be another Mad Falcon global battle. So the global's pretty strong at super speedways.
Yeah, they are. That 3 definitely always up front there at super speedways. But congratulations one more time. We'll see you next time, pal.
Yep, you have a good night.
All right, and that is it here with our podium. Let's go ahead, look back at our race results one more time before we get out of here. I just got word we did have a giveaway winner here for the Inspired Marketing LLC giveaway. It looks like Elijah Fisher finishing there in that 4th position. And it looks like Scott picking Elijah. So Scott going to win that $5 cash. And Elijah going to come home with that $5 iRacing credit. So great job there by him. Harvard to win out there in the Inspired iRacing League chat. So cool there. We got a winner on the giveaway tonight. But looking at our results, Farmer out on top. Boyle, Will Hoyt rounding out our podium. Great job by all the drivers here tonight. Everybody really driving very well. Fisher and Stone rounding out that top 5. Cobbs Jr., Neckerbecky with a top 10 there. Hadaway, Glover, Holak rounding out the top 10 there. Holak, hard charger, up 17 spots. Excuse me. Great job there by him. Lyota, green. Excuse me. Wow, hiccups. Really get me. Cobbs Jr., the fastest lap. Boyle, the most laps led. We talked about it. 69 laps led there for him. Lehman, our pole sitter, not the result that he wanted. I think he finished back 18th. This mile and a half Charlotte Motor Speedway. The Charlotte 250 here with the Platinum Truck Series. Inspired Racing League. The Charlotte 250 sponsored by Emma the Deranged out there in the chat. Thank you all the fans that just stopped by. All the drivers driving here tonight. Thank you so much. 11 green flag lead changes between 9 different drivers. So a great chance for everybody to get out front, lead some laps. That was fun. 12 cautions for 37 laps here tonight. Take a look at a few of these stats. Our biggest gainers, of course, Holak up on top of that. Neckerbecky, they're up 14. Cobbs Jr. up 13. Trent Green up 11. And Glover up 9 there. Great job there by those drivers. Look at our lap leaders. Boyle, most laps led. Lehman with 14. Farmer with 13. Lyota with 11. Connor Sanders with 10 laps out there led. Trent Jones with 8. Elijah Fisher with 7. Henderson with 6. And Holak had 3 laps out front as well. And then the fastest 5 laps here tonight. Cobbs Jr., our fastest driver. And Lehman, Stone, Fisher, and Boyle, some of those top 5 fastest out here tonight. Let's take a look at those standings before we get out of here from last week. Gonna change, of course, next week. But Trent Jones coming in, our championship leader. Austin, Hun, Hauser, Boyle, and Farmer up in the top 5. Fisher, Lyota, Greenlee, Henderson, Williams, Wilson, Peppers, Lehman, Kemp, Herring, Ramsey, Green, Wilhoit, Neckerbecky, and Cannon. Your top 20 coming in to Charlotte here tonight. Great look at some of those stats. Take a look where those championship top 5 finished off here tonight. Jones, there, that 45 finishing off 21st, unfortunately. Hund and Hauser not making it here tonight. Peyton Boyle back in second, and Farmer battling it out for the race lead there down to the end. 4th and 5th in the championship. Great job by all those drivers, but it looks like that is going to be it here for race number 11, season 2 here for the Platinum Truck Series, Inspired Racing League. What a great night of racing. If you haven't already, make sure you go hit that like button. Go hit subscribe on the YouTubes. Go check out Push the Edge Productions on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. We're on all the socials, as well as the Inspired iRacing League. Inspired Racing League as the name, iRacing as the handle. Go check out their Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Go like them and follow them. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube. Love you guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you back here on Friday with me doing some racing. Looking forward there to that Midwest Racing Fun League. That's going to be fun. A triple header behind the wheel. First person perspective there. 8 o'clock there on Friday. Sunday or Saturday, we're off again. We're changing over to the Heat Series. So we're not going to be here Saturday this week, I believe. I might do some hosted first person stuff. Might do that, but we will see. Sunday, the Rogue Racing League heads to Talladega there with the trucks. Rogue Racing League 745 CST, 845 EST there on Sunday. Same time for all the races here on the Push to Edge Productions Network. So great job there. Monday, the Cup Series heads to Martinsville here with the Inspired Cup Series. Tuesday, the Hot Fuel Racing Short Track League over to the LA Coliseum with some street stocks. That is going to be one you're not going to want to miss. That is going to be fun for sure. And then Wednesday, Platinum Trucks next week. We talked about it, heading to Talladega. So a little bit of Talladega week here. Rogue and Inspired, the Platinum Trucks next week, heading to Talladega. That is going to be a blast. But that is going to be a wrap here from Charlotte. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you guys had a great Wednesday here. The Platinum Truck Series with the Inspired Racing League. Big shout out, Mad Performance Paints, Inspired Marketing LLC. Thank you guys. All that stopped by. Emma, Neckerbecky, Teresa, Scott out there. Elijah, I saw Trent Green. Carson, I saw you out there. Zipper out there as well. Matt Sidars out in the chat over there in the Inspired iRacing League. Matthew Scott out there as well. Shane stopping by as well. Cody Jacobs. Jason Williams. Thank you guys. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. I really do. Sand Oval stopping by there as well. See if I can find Inspired iRacing League out there stopping by. See who else we got. Do we got anybody over there on the TikTok right now? Gary Anderson out there in the TikTok hanging out. Appreciate you, pal. And then we had, who else liked it? Caitlin liking it out over there on the TikTok. Thank you guys if you checked it out, though. I really appreciate it. Still trying to see, do I got anybody else that I missed? Scooter Perfettio out there in the chat as well, stopping by. But thank you guys. I appreciate it. Until next time, push the edge and find the limit.
Yeah.